Hi, how you doing today? My name's Kurt Flipiak. I'm 27 years old, and I live in Buffalo, New York. Currently, I work as a security supervisor at a local children's hospital. Some things that my friends would tell you about me is that I'm very outgoing, I'm comical, I love to have fun, and I love to be the center of attention. Um, I like to be entertaining, and I just really like to make people laugh and have people really enjoy themselves and, have fun. Um, my interest started with the paranormal basically when I was about 2 years old. We lived in a house that was very active. At the time, my dad was doing an upstairs addition, and the family that we bought the house from had a older son, about in his mid-20s, who passed away in a motorcycle accident. During that time frame, our house became very active. We experienced everything from foul, rotten smells in a concentrated area that would just disappear out of nowhere, to plates being thrown out of a cabinet and shattering all across, the kitchen floor. Shadow figures running up and down the hallway, doors opening and slamming shut. We would hear growls and voices coming out of my sister's stereo system. We would hear disembodied voices. I've actually woken up with scratches across my neck, and I also do believe that I was possessed at one point. Um, so with that type of experience, being at such a young age, that really piqued my interest. It made me a believer, but at the same time it made me a skeptic. I do believe that obviously I did experience something paranormal, unexplainable, but at the same time I'm a skeptic because I don't know what I experienced. I don't know what it was. I don't know why I experienced it. And ever since then, I've always been researching the paranormal and trying to put myself back into that type of environment where I may find those answers that I have to the questions that I've carried since I was 2 years old. Um, so the first time I really started researching the paranormal was me and my buddy. We were watching an episode of Ghost Hunters, and they were at Rolling Hills Asylum in Batavia, New York. We researched the place, found out that it was only an hour away from us. We went there, had a great time, caught lots of evidence, had lots of personal experiences, answered a lot of questions that I had, but then it opened up the doors to a lot of new questions that I have about the paranormal. Um, so I got really close with the owner. We became really good friends. She asked me if I wanted to start volunteering my time there, doing historical tours and investigations. Of course I said yes. And ever since then, I met a lot of cool people, a lot of nice people in the paranormal field who really helped me out with the skills that I have today in the paranormal field. They helped me out with teaching me and training me how to use DVR systems, IR cameras, digital cameras, full spectrum cameras, voice recorders, digital recorders, video software, audio software, EMF detectors, just basically every type of equipment that's out there that's being used in the paranormal field today. I'm very experimental. I like to come up with new ideas, new types of equipment, and new types of pieces of technology that can be used today that's not even used today, but hopefully it makes it easier to communicate in this type of field. I did have my own group at one point, TDKI, the Dark Night Investigators. We were just a group that was going out there researching the paranormal, helping people as much as possible. Unfortunately, we had to break apart and go our separate ways, so I ended up joining a new group called Nick's Paranormal. And basically my role in that group is, I like to think myself as a leader, but also too I'm very organized. I do the research of different locations and so forth, and before we go into a location, I like to get everyone just to be comfortable and having fun and joking around and laughing and so forth. But when we go into the location, that's when I become very serious. I'm a go-getter. I go right into the area that has the most activity, that has the most claims, the most type of experiences. That's how I am, because by going into those areas first, that's where I'm going to find all my answers. So I'm hoping that by being in your group and being on your show, that would be the role that I would like to play in your show and in your group. Why I want to be on the show and why I would be excited about this is because you're giving me an opportunity to take me out of my local place and experience new experiences, new adventures, and that's the type of guy that I am. I love to travel. I love to experience new adventures. And also too, you're giving me a chance to really make my dream come true. I have such a strong respect, I have such a strong passion, and this type of field is something that I truly, truly love doing. I would do it for 24 hours, 7 days a week if I possibly could. Um, I'm excited to hopefully be part of the show because, again, you're just giving me that opportunity to really make my dream come true. Um, I work well with others, I have great people skills, and the skills that I could bring to your group would be the same skills that I have now, working with every type of piece of equipment that's out there, and bringing in new pieces of equipment and new ideas that I have that really seem to work now in this field. And basically, the one question that you had written down also was that, am I fascinated by a historical figure? Of course, there's several out there that I'm fascinated by, but the one that stands out to me is Benjamin Franklin. To me, the guy, he really strived on success. He was an inventor. He was a great man. He really helped mold America into what it is today. He never gave up. He never accepted failure, and he was a real go-getter. Those are the same qualities and the same type of values that I have today, and it's just somebody that I've really looked up to, and somebody that I think I could really follow in the same footsteps. So I really want to thank you for giving me the opportunity. I really, really hope that I could work with your group, and I really, really hope that you just give me an opportunity and a chance, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for your time, and I hope to be hearing back from you. Thank you.